Okay, let's try this again. So I've played with various different battery configurations and discovered that the way Adafruit had recommended was probably best, but because of the batteries I'm using, I'm going to do a slight modification. Luckily, I have some leftover M4 screws from my 3D printer build and some little spacers I can use to raise the platform up. But before I actually put the platform on, I'm going to try and tie down my batteries. With my Velcro strips here. Kind of need 3 hands here. Stick my head in the way of the camera. That will sure help everything out nicely. Need a small screwdriver here so I can get that nicely centered. That'll keep that nice and snug. Now I can actually, before I bolt this down, I'm going to mount my Raspberry Pi in the motor shield. So I took a piece of an Adafruit box like they showed in the example and marked and punched out holes. And a couple of other screws. I'm not sure these are M4s, but they are definitely the right thread for these standoffs from Adafruit. Try and get the board centered on here. That looks pretty good. So now I can So I have these things for holding tie wraps to various surfaces, and what I'm going to do is use one of these to hold down the Power Boost 1000 that I'm using to power the Raspberry Pi. So then the lithium battery can plug into that, and then I'll find a way and a switch on there. I also modded my buck converter with a power switch as well, and what I'll do is I'll figure out how I want to mount these switches, which is something that I might do off camera and post in my next video. So in this video it's nice and stable, and it looks much better than it did in my fail. So I'll call this part 4, and I'll come back before too long with the mounting of the two power supplies. Thank you very much for watching.